Dear students, today we are going to study a very important lesson which is about the writing process. You are going to write a paragraph to introduce yourself. To write the paragraph, you will follow a process. Uh, but first, we have to ask what a process is. A process is a series of steps or actions. Many things we do in your everyday lives involve following a process. So we have a procedure, we have steps, and the same is true for writing. In writing, you also have to follow some steps and have to follow a process. We follow a process when we do laundry or when we follow a recipe to cook something. Writers also follow a process. Following the steps in the writing process can help you write clear and correct paragraphs. So from now on, whenever you are writing, you have to follow the steps. And let's see what those steps are. The steps in the writing process. The first step is to the pre-write stage. Step 1, pre-write to get ideas. This is also called brainstorming, about which we will study in the future. Here we just have an introduction to it. You begin the process by getting ideas for your paragraph. There are many ways to get ideas. You can look at model of writings. You can make lists or get ideas from talking with a partner. You will learn about other pre-writing activities too. So these activities are brainstorming activities that we will study in the future, inshallah. In step 2, we will, as a writer, you will write the first draft of your writing. The first draft is when for the first time you write something about a topic. So let's see what we have to do in this step. The first time that you write a paragraph, you produce your first draft. So if somebody tells you what first draft is, so you tell them that when you write something for the first time, it's the first draft. Your work is not finished. So when you write something for the first time, it's not done. It's just the second step of the writing. Writing the first draft is only one step in the process. Writers usually need to write more than one draft to produce good work. If you want to produce good work, if you want to produce good writing, you'll have to revise and edit your work. Let's see what the third step is. The third step is revision and edition of the draft. Revising and editing are important parts of the writing process. What does revise mean? Revise means change. For example, you can revise a plan or revise your opinion about something. It means to change something, to form a new opinion or a new plan for something. When you revise a paragraph, you add new information, take out sentences, and change the order of ideas. So you bring about changes in your writing in order to make it more clear and cohesive. Edit means check for mistakes and make corrections. So you look for spelling mistakes, grammar mistakes. This is edition. Sometimes you will do peer review before you revise and edit. Your peers are your classmates. When you do peer review, you work with a classmate as your partner. You read each other's paragraph and talk about them. So peer reviews are very common in academic writing classes, but because we are for now we are online, we can't really do peer review. But inshallah, when we come to the class, we will understand more about peer reviews. You share your work with a partner, and your partner will give you comments on your work and ask questions if there are any. The fourth step is writing a new draft. So now you know where you have to revise, where you have to edit. So you write a new draft of your essay. Sometimes the writer's first draft needs no changes. This does not happen often. So only professional writers, even professional writers, also have to write multiple drafts in order to produce a good work of writing. Most of the time, a writer needs to write 2 drafts or more. Give your new draft to your teacher. So this new draft that you write, this should be given to the teacher after revision and edition. So discussing the writing process, look at the picture of the writing process. Talk about these questions with your class. So you have a picture here, then you have some questions to answer. What is happening in these pictures? You can see. Let me just decrease the size. Yeah, what's happening in this picture? And where does the writing process begin? What is the first step? What is the next step? What happens next? What happens after the teacher looks at the student's paragraph? So a teacher might give you back your work or give you comments for your writing, or the teacher might grade you. So the writing process, as you can see, it starts with thinking about what you are going to write. Then you write your first draft, then you show it to your peer, another student, or your friend. Then your friend gives you comments. you again think about your writing, you revise your writing. At the end, you give your writing to your teacher. So you can see this clearly in this picture. You please answer these other questions. If you have any questions about these tips, you can ask in the WhatsApp group. Tomorrow inshallah we will discuss about the assignment that you have to write. It's very easy. You have to introduce yourself, but we have to follow the writing process from now. It's the beginning of your academic writing journey, so it's very important that you understand the significance of the writing process in writing a good paragraphs and essays. So have a nice day, and inshallah if you have any questions you can also ask in the group.